And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the World Bench Press Championships here in Kaunas in Lithuania. We've had a quite enthralling morning. This afternoon's session is Masters 1 to 4 men's 74 kilo class. I'm delighted to be joined in the commentary booth for this session by Brady Stewart from the USA. Welcome, Brady.
Thank you, Martin. Much appreciated. Excited to be here.
And we should have some really good lifting this afternoon. Looking at the classes, it's going to be really close in a couple of them. That will all unfold as we go along. We get the bar loaded from Mark Giles, head referee, and Pivo Bartek from Poland. Let's get the difficult names out of the way first of all.
Yes, he's doing the Sands bench shirt.
Marian Pivo Bartek, lifting classic style, opening with 80 kilos, getting one on the board.
Very easy.
Yes. You wonder, will he be going equipped after this, or will he stay classic the whole time?
Yeah, it's very smart to get on the board. There's a few guys in his weight class, because you never know what can happen.
Well, there's only 3. You get one on the board, you guarantee the medal. It's a bit stupid to beat yourself when there's...
Absolutely.
Now Stan McCrow from Great Britain is next out. Stan, a long time supporter of British powerlifting, used to host the British Bench Press Championships every year in Solihull in the West Midlands, and he is opening on 102.5 kilos. Looks good from Stan.
Very strong attempt.
And it is good lift.
3 whites. And he gets extra points for having a wonderful mustache.
Oh, Stan's got one of the best mustaches in powerlifting. Not quite up there with Johnny Wickland and Rolf from Germany, but it's pretty damn good nonetheless. And I was just smiling to myself watching Mark Giles giving the commands to Stan, because only a few years ago it would have been Stan in the referee's chair giving the commands to Mark, who's now pretty much a full-time coach and manager and referee rather than lifter these days, but he still gets his lifts in training. Hopefully we'll see him back in the team himself before too much longer. But this is the local lifter from Lithuania, Misius, and he is also in the 74 Kilo Masters 3, and he's opening on 112.5 kilos. Well, the bar was all over the place in the chest.
A little bit of trouble
press
coming
was
down.
Good. And 3 wide lights.
Very good to stick with the weight. Sometimes those lighter weights are harder to touch.
Yeah.
Next lifter, Marka Boleslav, Poland.
Beautiful press, though. He did exactly what he needed to do.
Now Gary Prater, long-time teammate of myself in the British Masters bench press team. Gary used to lift in the 66s, but he's moved up to the 74s, and he is Masters 2.
Yeah, one thing I noticed about these Masters, I see how many years they're competing. 30 years for this guy, and I couldn't imagine having that many years in.
And a pretty fine golfer as well. Oh, that looks very solid for Gary
Excellent.
for an opener.
And it is now lift.
No, 2 yellows. Referees indicate buttocks. We can have a look at the replay here, Brady, see if you can see anything.
Yes,
Yeah.
hips, definitely.
Well, it wasn't much of a replay.
Other than that, I felt like his bench was very well
It was.
executed.
Bar is loaded for Marka Boleslav from Poland.
Now we've got Marka, the Polish lifter. We're in the Masters 4 now. Doesn't look Masters 4, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Boleslav Marka, 145 kilos.
He looks ready and
look
focused.
look at this, Brady. All three
Wow, that's gonna
in the
be
74s Masters 4 are opening on 1-4-5. This is going to be one hell of a battle for
a
the
dog
medals.
fight.
So keep an eye on the Masters 4, folks, as this unfolds. Great battle in the Masters 1 as well. I mean, the Masters 1 is going to be totally explosive. Oh, that
Nice
looked-
press.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if the arms were locked. Think they were. Yes,
Very
3
good
white
lift.
lights.
He looked focused for that lift.
Same weight for Yamamoto Shigeki.
No, Yamamoto, same weight, same class. And then Deroncourt from France will follow. Again, same weight, same class.
Very interesting. If Yamamoto gets this, he's going to be in the lead on body weight alone.
We had 2 lifters this morning on the same body weight. Thankfully, what they lifted separated them. Shigeki Yamamoto. This to go into the lead at the end of the first round, irrespective of what the French lifter may do. But I guess part of this is seeing what they've got left, Brady. Try and
think
work
so.
out who's going to make the bigger jump. Oh, that's a tight
Very
shirt.
tight.
Oh, that is tight. I think it was, no, yeah, it'll be good. Touch the racks, but incidental. Should be 3 white lights. 2-1, no. Well,
The same weight.
got a blue, that would be for downward movement or not locking out.
Next lifter,
I think the lockout was fine.
Just see if there's any downward movement. No,
that's
hit
close.
the racks, but that would be a yellow if anything, and
Very close,
it,
but
it didn't help the lifter. So
highly technical setup, highly technical lift. Very good.
Michel Deroncourt from France, also 1-4-5. Well, we had La Marseillaise blazing out over and over again this morning. Will Monsieur Deroncourt be responsible for another rendering in an hour or so's time?
There you go.
Oh, it looked close
to
to his
stay with
limit
it.
for an opener. I think it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, he muscled that right out.
I think the question
Very
is when,
good.
when you open that close to your limit, where do you go with your next 2 lifts?
We will see. He looked powerful.
Next lifter, Bastian Renal.
You could tell he really wanted that.
Yeah. Now we move to the Masters 3, and it is Takeshi Mono. I think it's Monoe in Japanese. 150 kilos on the bar for him. Big Japanese team here this week. Already we've heard their anthem several times today. No, just couldn't lock out the right side.
Now lift.
Very good effort. Tried to stay with the weight and tried to make a good attempt at a lockout. Just didn't have the gas to do it.
Touched higher up than most of the Japanese
Yep.
do.
And I could tell his hips kind of popped a little bit
Yeah.
too.
So if you were coaching him, what would you say to do differently next time?
You know, depending on the tightness of the shirt looked a little bit tight. If he was comfortable, I would probably put him up another 2.5 to 5 kilos
Yeah.
and see if he could bring it down a little more speed.
Renard Bastien from France in the Masters 1, first out in the Masters 1, and fair to say he's lagging behind the others. Only 10 kilos separates the other 4 in openers, and they are all big numbers. But first of all, Bastien. Oh, wow, that's good.
He stapled that right to the ceiling. Very, very good. Good lift. That's how an opener should look,
Yep.
with authority.
And it only takes a couple of the others to have got pushed too high. And who knows, that 150 might get him on the platform.
Yep, and here we have Daniel Sides from the United States, competing for 33 years. He trains out of the Belleville Weightlifting Club.
And where's that?
It's a smaller town in southern Illinois, south of Chicago.
Okay.
Let's get it down.
Daniel Sides, USA, 152.5 kilos on the bar. His battle is likely to be with Hayashi for silver. 7.5 kilos separating them on openers. Oh, that was strong.
Very
that was
strong.
convincing. Plenty more there.
No lift.
No lift?
Yeah, maybe
Oh,
perhaps his
that's-
hips popped.
Well, let's.
Yeah, his hips are off the bench before he even started.
Yeah, it's up again. I didn't see any reason for blue though. Blue would normally, say, be not locked out or downward movement of the bar. Didn't see any of that, but well, this is his main opposition. This is Hayashi. Certainly, Sides was certainly strong enough.
Oh, certainly.
Just,
and he has such a close, narrow grip, too.
yeah.
It's hard to lift like that in these tight shirts.
Yeah, it makes the touch easier, but the shirt doesn't give as much, does it? And gives you a longer range of motion as well, of course. But this is Hayashi. 160. Well, that appears to be good, but let's see what the referees say. Yes,
Three
indeed.
lights, perfect execution.
3 wide lights.
That puts him currently in first place in the Masters 374 kilo division.
With Motovilnik from Russia still to lift, and he will be next up. And if you like the new referees' lights, Brady,
I do.
They are designed and manufactured by one of your colleagues, Scott Dobbins.
Dr. Scott Dobbins.
They are the Dobbins lights.
It's hard to
You-
have a conversation with Dr. Scott Dobbins because he's so smart.
Well, they're certainly good lights. We used them for the first time ever in the European Open in Spain last week, and they really, really do work
Yeah,
well.
he's very passionate about this sport, and I can tell you could see the it's all in the details.
Yes. So this is the Russian Motovilnik, 177.5 kilos on the bar. This to take the lead in the Masters 3. Final lifter out in Masters 3 in the first round. Oh, that looked
Appeared to be
convincing.
very strong.
Yeah.
Very
3
strong.
wide lights for the Russian.
You know, something I noticed, Martin, about that lift is that the blocks actually didn't have very much friction with the floor. The blocks actually slid from them to make
Okay.
the lift a little bit more difficult. So,
Right.
very strong attempt. And that puts him in the lead by 17.5 kilos.
Yeah, I think that's probably the gold medal right there.
Likely. Hayashi's, he's going to attempt 12.5 less on his second.
Yeah.
So that may have secured gold for him.
Now Zendera from Poland. This is the battle in the Masters 1. 4 of them opening within 10 kilos of each other. But is the lighter one opening light and the heavier one opening near their limit? A lot to unfold here. But the next 4 lifts should tell us a lot. This is the first man up, Zendera from Poland, 190. Struggling for the touch, gets the command.
We'll
I
see
think
what
the
judges
butt. I
say.
think the butt came up there. From what I don't have the best view.
2
He
to
gets
1.
a 2-1. He got a blue. That will probably be for downward movement. Can we see any? Yes. Yeah.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
Very good effort.
Now Miguel Rulan. Is that my pronouncing that correctly?
Yes, that is correct.
USA 192.5 kilos on the bar.
Good setup.
Very tight, solid setup.
Get tight. Squeeze. Chest up.
Oh, nice touch.
Back a little bit.
Fighting to fight. No, it's gone down. It's gone down. That's going to be blues.
Not enough gas to lock it out.
Unfortunately. Well, what did I say about the man opening on 150? Don't rule him out. Now, Zelasko from Poland, 195 kilos. Do you think Rulan can overcome that
I
problem?
think he can. I think it's just going to be a technical adjustment, possibly with his shirt.
Get
Or
the shirt a little lower?
it could be your mindset, too. He'll
Yeah.
fire up.
Bartosz Zelasko from Poland, 195 kilos on the bar. Oh wow, I thought
on the
that had
lockout.
gone. I thought that had gone about 3 inches off the chest. What a battle.
Yeah, he muscled that weight right
Yeah,
up.
he was given a blue, presumably for downward movement as well. But gets a 2-1.
Slightly.
Now, Mishima from Japan in the Masters 2, opening on 200 kilos. And this is the gold medal right here if he gets it, but the risk is he opening too high?
Wow, look at that.
Oh, that
That
looked
is a
easy.
beautiful executed lift.
Got one red light.
Very calculated. We'll see if there's a replay.
It's a yellow. It should be for butt, I would imagine, if anything.
Yeah, it looks like perhaps his hips may have
No, no.
rose briefly.
Well, the rule now says
The
clear
whole of the
daylight
buttocks.
underneath the buttocks,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry I didn't see that. But as we say many times, we're not here to sit in judgment of the referees. Have a much better view.
Oh, yeah.
We just offer an opinion on each lift and try and give you some honest commentary. And final lift of the first round, also 200 kilos, back in the Masters 1. This is Matsuoka from Japan. And this is to take the lead in Masters 1. Can he do what his compatriot in Masters 2 has just done?
Wow. Very powerfully
Oh wow,
executed.
that looked good.
Wonderful lockout strength. He almost looked identical to his teammate Mishima with his
Yeah.
setup and everything.
Just been told as well that the Russian in the Masters 3, his opener of 177.5, was a new world record.
Unbelievable.
Masters 3 world record.
Congratulations.
And now
That's-
he's going
that's
to
an
put
amazing
another
thing.
7.5 kilos on it.
Well, he's really wanting to cement that record in the
Oh,
record
yeah.
books, doesn't he?
Well, he's just into Masters 3 this year, born in 1957. So he's the youngster of the group. Poor old Stan McCrow is giving him almost a decade, born in 1949.
I hope I can still move my arms by then.
Well, we have the Pivovarsik out again.
Here
he
is
is
a
in a shirt this time. So he opened Classic, get one in. Very sensible in a group of 3. And now he's put the weight up to 100 kilos. Oh no. Oh, look at the safety racks at different heights.
Yeah.
They're different heights.
Unfortunately, the spotter loaders did not adjust the safety racks.
Yeah. And he gets a new attempt at the end of the round, which is going to mess things up for him because he'll be first out in the 3rd round.
Yes.
So we'll have 3 minutes to fill Brady, so start thinking of something to talk about. Stan McCrow.
Here comes the man with the
You're
mustache.
not allowed to wear sunglasses like that with that mustache in a profile photo.
He's trying to take a run at Tom Selleck, isn't he?
He is. Or Andy Warhol. Better not say any more. People have got nicknames from my commentaries. I described one Irish lifter in Denmark as leaving the platform like a wallaby, and she's now called Wallaby, so you have to be so careful.
I just saw his statistics. Stanley's been competing for 51 years.
Is that all? He looks as if he's been competing for longer. Only 51 years, Stan McCrow. 112.5 kilos. That's good. Now, I know Stan had lots of it shoulder injuries a couple of years back. Looks to have overcome them. That's a good lift.
Perfectly executed
And we
lift.
just hope that he never plays back this commentary. Nah, somebody will tell him.
No, I think it's actually extremely impressive that he's able to execute like that and lock his arms fully out with 51 years of competing. He made it look like a professional.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Yeah, I actually set my all-time PB at a meet Stan held in his club back in 2008, so I've got fond memories of there. Hatchford Brook in Solihull. And this is Misius from Lithuania, another 5 kilos on the bar, taking it up from 112.5 to 117.5.
He's another lifter with a closer grip.
Yeah. Means the shirt helps less and you got to move it further, but also means it's easier to touch.
Very easy press.
And also protects the shoulders, the closer grip. And you know, a lot of these Masters 3, Masters 4 lifters, shoulders will have been through a lot of pressure over the years. And I guess that's what brings the closer grip into play.
Yeah, even I'm a recovering shoulder person myself.
I think
only
most
12
of us
years
are.
competing.
Now Gary Prater, well, we thought that he'd got his first lift, but he got yellows from both the side referees. So he's got to come out and repeat his opener. Needs this for the silver medal. Yeah, that seems good. Sort of had an eye on the hips at the same time. And 3 wide lights. Breathes a sigh of relief. And now we've got Maka. We go to Masters 4. Oh, this is the big battle, Brady, where they are all opened on 145. Well, 2 of them have gone 150 and the third 152.5. He's 75, still works, he's a businessman. Just gets us set up. And this is still too close to call. The lightest of the three of them is Yamamoto. Maka is the heaviest, and the French lifter is in between them, body weight wise. Oh, he just can't lock out the left. No, just nearly. Just needs to be a little bit more explosive on the chest. It was all a bit same speed, wasn't it? Now, Dernoncourt, also on 150. This would put him into the lead with Yamamoto to follow.
Yeah, it appears Maka needs to keep his hips down as well.
Now he's 71, he's only been competing 15 years.
What a sport to pick up.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the same as me. I started competing 15 years ago. Doesn't seem like that, but
Shorter or longer?
it seems shorter. This to take the lead in Masters 4. Oh, it's a good fight.
Lock.
Can he lock it? Can he lock
locked
it?
it.
Yes, he can. Do they like it? No. Blues and yellows. Downward movement and butt, I would imagine. Let's see what we can pick up from the replay.
Hips popped for the pause. Stayed down on the press. Wow. Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Usually the butt pops during lockdown.
Yeah.
There we go.
No, this is.
Takeshi Minoue.
Yeah, we're in the Masters 3 now. Minoue missed 150 last time. He's in purgatory if he doesn't get it this time.
He needs this for a medal.
Must make it. Or he faces the dreaded last round shootout. Same as before, Brady. He couldn't lock out the right arm. Wow. It is not looking good. Now back into the Masters 4. This is Yamamoto next up.
Yamamoto tried to do.
Now he's already leading by virtue of body weight. They all did 145, but the other two missed 150, and this is to open up a big, big lead. Although the Pole is going for a world record with his third attempt. Or is that just to beat the Japanese lifter?
It must be a world record.
It has to be. It has to be.
In fact, we haven't been told, but this could be a world record.
World Masters 4 is 151.
All right.
So this
would be
is a world record.
attempt.
Not coming up on the screen, folks, but this is a world record attempt for Yamamoto.
He's got a very technical setup. Looks stable.
Oh, this is
Shirt
tight.
is tight.
What's that? Get it!
Ooh, lock.
No, I think you'll get blues. Hope I'm wrong, but yeah. Did come down just slightly.
Well, the power's definitely there.
Just watch this.
All the energy wasted bringing the bar down.
I know, yeah. That's the hardest part often.
Yep, slightly right there.
Yeah. Not a lot, but it doesn't have to be. Particularly when a world record's on the line, they're going to be absolutely strict.
Absolutely. They have
Got
to
to be done totally to the
right.
rules.
Yep.
No, Daniel sides.
And it's amazing to stick with a lift like that because you know you're putting your heart and soul into it.
Competing 33 years, age 60. Well, he missed his first one. He's put it up 2.5 kilos. Probably thinks it'll help him get the touch. And as you say, you can expend so much energy getting the touch that sometimes there's nothing left to press back with.
Yeah, and it may sound counterintuitive to put a few more kilos on the bar, but that might be the trick.
Yeah.
Get tight. You're on.
Here we go.
Plenty of strength there.
Yes,
See
indeed.
what the judges say.
Three
Very good.
white lights.
White lights for Dan's side.
Next weight 160 on the bar.
I think that was relief rather than joy on his face.
Absolutely.
And again, as you say, a narrow grip.
Takes a lot of power to push out those heavy weights with a narrow grip.
Yeah. Must be one set of strong triceps there.
Bar is loaded for Bastian Canal, France. Preparing Hayashi Yasuhiro.
Now Bastien again.
Yeah, he was previously successful with 150 kilos. He bumped it up to 160.
Yeah, this is a very respectable weight, but he's just been left behind by the others in
Yeah.
this hugely competitive class.
That's a big bump for a guy in the 74
It
kilo
is.
class. Looks stable. Looks powerful.
Oh, it's good.
Very good lift. Very
He's
strong.
having a good day today,
He looked like he had another 10 kilos in there, didn't he?
and maybe that's what he's going to go next time.
Hayashi Yasuhiro from Japan.
Yeah.
Now back into the Masters 3,
Motovilnik Vasily.
and we think the Russian won it with his first lift, which was a world record. He's going for
Bar is
another
loaded
world
for
record,
Hayashi Yasuhiro.
and this is for Hayashi. This will cement his silver medal, I would think. I mean, the biggest third so far is 157.5. That can be changed,
Absolutely. You will always see lifters jockeying
Yeah.
for position.
and that
on
would
those
be
third
Dan
attempts.
Sides on 157.5. And then we got Monoe stuck on, well, Monoe has big problems. He's up the weight by 5 when he can't lock out 150.
And you know Hayashi's got a tight shirt when he's wearing a low cut collar,
Yeah.
katana in his throat. Much easier pause.
I think the butt came up there.
And it is
See what they say. No, he gets it 2 to 1.
Very good.
Got downward movement. Let's have a look.
Preparing Motovilnik Vasily. Next, Royal Miguel.
Maybe
wanted that
right
lift.
near the top. Now,
It is world record.
Motovilnik, another world record attempt.
Master Group 3.
We didn't honor the last one.
Motovilnik Vasily. World record in Master Free Group 74 kilograms category.
I think what he may have just done was equal the world record first time round.
I see.
It's showing as 177.5. I kind of assumed it was changed after he got his first one, but he may just have equaled it with his opener. In which case, why not go 178? But this is for 185, and if he gets that, it'll put all the questions to bed. But remember, he's not safe yet. The Japanese has gone 178,
Yes, he has.
third lift, so he has to get this really. Has he made too big a jump?
Oh, he moved his foot.
It's strong.
Very strong press.
But you say he moved his foot.
It is
If it slipped, it's okay. No, or yellow and a blue.
Yeah, his left foot moved before the start, or right after the start command,
Okay.
but you don't see that on the replay. And his hips did move. Very strong effort.
Yeah,
I think he can come back and nail that
I think
one.
he can. But he could yet lose the world title. Miguel Rulan. Well, we just hope that he can put right what went wrong last time. Just couldn't lock it out on either side. Got it to within, what, an inch and a half of lockout.
Yeah, it
Just couldn't finish it.
looks like Miguel is going to put a little more intensity into this one.
Often that's all that's needed. First one, a bit of nerves and a bit of complacency, as to the weight combined, and you just throw away a lift. Here we go.
Just up.
Same as before. Just can't lock it.
And it is
Oh, I'm
now
beginning to
left.
worry for him.
The same weight on the bar.
It's got to be faster off the chest.
Yeah.
It's got to bring more momentum into where it sticks. And
Seemed like that may have been an easier touch than the last attempt of his.
the butt was way up as well. Oh dear. Now Zendera from Poland. Well, he obviously felt he was close to his limit last time. He's only gone up 2.5 kilos.
He probably should have gone to 195,
You would think so,
but
because he's lighter than the other Polish lifter.
yeah, it appears that a bronze medal is secure for him, unless Miguel makes his final
Well,
attempt.
Miguel would have to. If Zendera gets this, Miguel would have to
that is
go
true.
higher. He's heavier body weight. Only by grams, but on such minute differences are titles and championships determined. No.
And it is now left.
Yeah, the bar
No
got
lift.
out of front of him just a
200 on the
little
bar.
bit.
Preparing
He couldn't transfer the weight to his shoulders very well.
Got out of the groove.
Matsuoka Kiyoshi.
Now we stay with the Masters 1 for Selasko, the other Polish lifter. He was good with 195, taking it up to 200. Same body weight as the Japanese, 73.30. The Japanese hit the 200 first, so he will lead. Oh, we've had a change.
Matsuoka Kiyoshi.
Well, what's... Oh no, that's fine. I thought I saw Gary Prater coming out there. I thought, what's happened? But this is Selasko. Just to confirm, 200 kilos, same body weight as Matsuoka. So although he matches him, this will leave him in second place because Matsuoka got the number in first.
Very tight shirt.
No. Ooh, that could have been nasty.
Just a bit much. He might have put a little too much shirt into that one.
205 on the bar. Matsuoka Kiyoshi preparing.
People need to understand these shirts are screaming tight on these guys,
Yeah.
and any little small minute change in bar path can make the biggest difference.
Absolutely. And the nearer you touch it to the belly, the more the shirt wants to go straight back into the rack, and you've
Absolutely.
got to control that
Matsuoka
shirt.
Kiyoshi preparing Mishima Tadashi.
Matsuoka in the Masters 1, 205 kilos. I think I'd go so far as to say this gives him the world title
I would agree with
because Zelasko would have to go 207 because Matsuoka's got it first, and you know, based on Zelasko's last, I don't see him hitting that number. So Kiyoshi Matsuoka probably for the world title.
that. Seemed to
From
be a
what
good
I could
press from
see
here.
through the spotters, seemed good.
It is
And it is 3 white lights.
He may have just secured his world championship.
I don't
there.
think we have to look any further for the world champion Masters 1, but we have 2 more lifts in Masters 2.
Mishima Tadashi.
We have Mishima and then Pivo Varsik,
Group.
and we'll have 3 minutes to fill.
Ooh. It could get a little weird.
Bar is loaded for Mishima Tadashi.
We could talk about Ryan Carrillo.
Easy topic of conversation. Too easy.
So this is Masters 2, 215 kilos, and I think it's a world record. Yeah, the world record is 213. So this is for a world record.
He's going to give this one a go.
It's not been announced. Just double checking, I'm seeing that. Masters 213 kilos, yeah.
Did not get a start command. He may not have been in position. His hips were up for a minute,
Yeah.
but
He needs to be quick. The clock ticks down.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
there you go.
Referees, yeah. Gets a start command with 2 seconds to go on this world record attempt. Oh, he's battling it.
He may
I'm
have.
not sure. What do they say? No
I definitely saw light.
blues and yellows. I thought it was almost inevitable to be downward movement with the bar path, and butt came up on the way down.
However, it's still kind of gratifying.
There was downward movement.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's still fairly gratifying you push out a world record
Oh,
even though
yeah.
you got red lights
Under
on
your
it.
own steam. Now, Pivovarczyk, remember he got the safety racks were at different heights.
That is correct.
So he got the lift again at the end of the round.
This is when the 3 minutes begin, right?
After this, because he'll follow
I
himself. So it's Carrillo time.
Bar is loaded for Pivovarczyk. Marian. Preparing Marco Stanley.
Well, I think they said Stan McCrow to prepare, but chances are Pivovarczyk will follow himself. Unless he's going to do a huge jump. Oh, that's good.
Easy effort.
Now we really have to wait and see what his next attempt is.
Very good lift.
3 minutes break.
Yeah, he took quite a big jump between his first and second.
Yeah,
I don't know what he
but
feels
that
like he
was
has left in there.
that was classic to equipped that jump. So I would expect maybe 110.
4 minutes
Possibly.
break.
So you're going to be lifting yourself later on the week, Brady, in the
Yes.
under 120 class.
In the open division on
Are you
Saturday.
feeling confident?
So far, so good. Had a meet a few weeks ago and hit a personal best of 342.5 kilos.
Wow.
And I locked out 350 and got it turned down 2 to 1.
That would have been the world record a year ago, wouldn't
A
it?
year ago, it would have been
Yeah.
a world record, yep. So, and I've actually pressed out world records before, but
Until
they've been
Mr.
turned down
Jaeger
2 to
came
1.
along.
Yeah, and then now he's super heavyweight. So
Yeah, he is. He is this week.
yeah, he's an exceptional lifter in his own right. We also have Shinji Ueda from Japan.
Yes.
He
He broke the world record last year in
Yes, he
Denmark.
did.
Yeah.
And then
You've got some competition.
it's nobody wants to be super heavyweight, so they want to come down to 120, and it's definitely a challenging class to be in.
Was Blaine Sumner not tempted to come over, being the holder of the world bench press record? Or is he focused
I'm sure
on
he
the
was,
World
but I
Games?
think he's focused on the World
Yeah.
Games, and more recently he's pressed about a 960, 970 pound one board
Yeah.
press in training.
Can I just say, Brady Stewart's a legend?
Jeez.
Do you know, I didn't know Brady Stewart could put on an English accent and talk about himself like that.
You don't want to hear my English accent.
Yes, we do. So yeah, you were saying about Blaine. He's focused on the World Games.
Definitely on the World
Yeah.
Games. That guy is incredible, and he seems like, you know, if you could amplify strength, he keeps turning the dial up
Yeah.
every time he competes.
It's quite phenomenal, and I'm looking forward to being in Poland in July and seeing what he
It's
does
going to be
there.
a sight to see, because
Oh,
I think his best is yet to come.
yeah.
And I just want to throw this out there too. Blaine Sumner hangs out with the bench only guys.
Well, he
'Cause we're the most fun.
He keeps good company. And yeah, I was right. Pivovarczyk did go 110. Is following himself. The bar is loaded.
Preparing Marco Stanley.
Doing this without wrist wraps.
Well, if you don't need them, don't use them. Strengthens the wrist. Doing it without. That looked good.
Good lift.
And it is
All right.
good lift.
And he finishes with 3 from 3.
Half kilograms, preparing Michael Stanley.
And well, we've got the young Stan McCrow from Great Britain up next. I better say something nice after what I said last time. And Stan putting together a very good series. As I say, he was really badly injured. Well, I've just seen the most caricaturist photograph ever of young Ryan Carrillo with a very small scalp and a very big chin. And an understated quiff. But this is Stan McCrow. This is for 3 from 3, 117.5 kilos. That's good.
Fought the
2 to
lift
1.
through lockout.
Got a
Very
yellow
good.
from the center referee.
120 on the bar, preparing Mitchell Sanstanas from Lithuania.
I need you to ask Brady if this was a business, what kind of business?
Okay, we got Musius from Lithuania up next. 120 kilos on the bar.
Sanstanas is Alexis.
Third lifter out in the third round. Everything will be decided in all the Masters 74 classes in the next 10 to 15 minutes.
Wow, long range of motion, pressed it out.
Yeah.
2 to 1, it's a good lift.
There was a lot of bouncing on the chest. Not sure, perhaps that's what the blue was for.
The electrician from Lithuania was successful.
Now the project manager from Great Britain.
Yeah, there's already a silver medal secured with Mr. Prater, and he's looking to just increase his score.
Yeah, and hit the 300-pound mark.
Absolutely.
Assured of the silver medal, whatever the outcome of this lift. He's battling,
grinding
but
it
it's
out.
no.
Just not enough.
Well, 1 from 3, but a silver medal for Prater.
Gotta be happy with that.
Yeah. Now Maka from Poland. Oh, here we have the battle. All 3 of them are going for the world record. All 3 of them are going for the world record. Now
It's gonna be a slobber knocker.
it's currently 151, and Maka's going 151.5. The other 2 are going 155. By lot, Yamamoto has to come out before Dernancourt.
They may be able to change their attempts once more.
But wow, 3 world records in a row. This is something quite special.
I like the intensity in Maka's face. He wants this bad. He looks ready.
Now we just hope the center spotter stands out of our way afterwards. We had the last one well trained and then they changed him. gets the start command. This is for a world record, remember? No, no,
so
no,
close.
no.
So close.
Now the next weight,
Plenty of momentum coming off of his chest.
Yes.
for the Yamamoto Shigeki from Japan.
Now Shigeki Yamamoto,
Down Michel.
this for the world record.
Wow.
And you
so
know he
close.
could end up getting the world record. Well, yeah, he's lighter. Dernancourt would have to go heavier if Yamamoto gets this, and you can bet your bottom dollar there's a Frenchman waiting by the table with 155.5 written on the card.
And you know these guys are fired up for this too.
Yeah.
This is a world championship battle.
While it's loaded for Yamamoto Shigeki, Japan.
You can already tell he pulled his shirt down a little bit more.
So this for a World Masters 4 record. Remember, we're talking Masters 4 lifters under 74 kilos, pushing 155 kilos, over twice body weight.
That is wild. Well, they have an incorrect rack height, it appears. Let's see if
He's panicking about the clock, but
we'll see if Yamamoto has the mindfulness to make this happen.
well, the clock should have been reset.
There it is.
And it has been. I'd hate the speaker to have called time halfway through his preparations. So for a world record, not just to beat it, but to smash it by 4 kilos. Someone's saying the safety racks are incorrect. Oh, wow. Well,
Explosive.
unless there was something we couldn't see.
Oh!
Gets a 2-1
record.
and a new world record.
Very
Yamamoto, what a wonderful bench press.
He was foaming at the mouth to make that, wasn't he?
He was.
Good for him.
Now, as we suspected, well, as we knew, the French would come in with 155.5 as soon as he said that. So we now move to the Masters 3, and it's
Absolutely.
Monoe from Japan next.
Yeah,
attempting
Dernancourt already
155.
Dernancourt already has the silver medal in place, so why
He
not
has.
go for it? He's right there.
And there's only 400 grams between all three of them. Well, they're taking Dernancourt away. Don't think
Yeah.
he realized there was someone else
Yeah,
before
Mano,
him.
I believe, is
Yeah.
ready.
Now, Monoe is in huge trouble. He just hasn't been able to lock it out. 64-year-old Japanese lifter, been competing for 27 years.
Looks like he's trying to sneak up
If
on
he
bronze here.
doesn't make this, he has gone. It's either to move into bronze medal position or to not register a lift. Oh, the tension he must be feeling at this moment. Everything has got to be focused positively. No. He opened too heavy, and Monoe,
A bit
Japanese favourite for one of the medals, has gone.
Yeah, he had a bit of a struggle with his right arm.
Well, back to the Masters 4. And after the Japanese world record, this is the Frenchman's attempt to make sure the record only survived for about 2 minutes. Well, he missed 150, but then Yamamoto missed 152 and he came back. This is to take gold for France and to set another new world record. Michel Dernancourt, 155.5 kilos.
He looks ready. He looks fired up.
And the Japanese lifter was so easy. Will he now be thinking, should I have gone heavier? Imagine losing the world record and the world title when you knew you had another 2.5, 5 kilos in the tank.
And especially losing by a half of a kilo.
Yeah. Oh no, he just.
It's a bit of a tight shirt on that
I
one.
think the short was ramped down so much, he just couldn't get the touch, but he didn't control it enough. You know, that should have been smoother down. And you were talking about counterintuitive earlier. The other counterintuitive thing you've got to do is pull a heavy weight onto you, where every sense in your body wants to keep it away from you. You've actually got to pull it in the tight shirt, and he just didn't execute that on that attempt. Now Daniel Sides, USA, assured of the bronze medal. This is to move him into silver medal position. But Hayashi and Motovilnik after him are both attempting world records.
Whew.
Loving these Titan singlets.
Let's see if Dan can creep up on a silver medal here.
Well, this puts him in a strong position because the Japanese has either got to get the world record or lose the silver. But of course, if the Japanese does get the world record, he moves into gold medal position.
That is true.
And the Russian will then be saying, did I jump too much?
And will Hayashi drop it?
Yeah.
We'll see.
That could happen as well. If he drops it, he hasn't a chance of the title, though. I think Sides may force him to drop it if he gets this lift. His head's up. No, that's going to be yellow, sorry.
And it is.
No.
15 seconds. Now.
No,
And it is. And it is now lift.
Challenge, Jim. Challenge.
I don't know why the Americans saying challenging. We clearly saw the head come off the bench, and that is an infringement of the rules.
He didn't get a press command. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. At least I didn't hear one. They may have given one.
Yeah. But the head was a mile off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
On the bar, Hayashi Yasuhiro, preparing, next, Bastian Lennon. So Sides will do extra attempt in the end of the round.
It appears they're going to give Dan Sides an extra attempt.
Now preparing Hayashi Yasuhiro.
Yeah, it's not showing as red. Well, that's hurting Hayashi really, because he may have changed his attempt if he knew Sides had got that lift.
And it's not a bench press competition without a little drama.
No.
It's loaded for Hayashi Yasuhiro.
And it also showed there's three red lights, and I thought you could only appeal it 2-1, but whatever. Looks like he's been given it again. But this is for a world record by Hayashi. And this will also put him ahead of the Russian by half a kilo. No, it went down.
And it is now lift.
Well, he's now in danger of losing the silver medal, and
We'll
I
see
think
if Dan can make the corrections on his lift.
Yeah. Which is a bit unfair on the Japanese. He may have, elected to go 170. If Sides had got his lift. Yeah. Now Renard Bastien in Masters 1. Well, he's taken a 20 kilo jump. Opened at 150, he's going to end up at 180. You said you thought there was at least 10 kilos in it after his second. It looks there was at least that, if not more.
He must feel confident. It's a 20 kilo jump in the 74 kilo class. That's huge.
Oh, this is building and building. No, just too big a jump. Maybe should just have gone 170.
Gave it a good effort.
It certainly was. And now we are back in Masters 3. Motovilnik, he is the world champion with his opener of 177.5, which was either a new world record or equaled the existing one. We're not 100% sure. What we do know is 185 is a huge world record. We also know he missed it last time.
Applauded for effort going Motovilnik Vasily, Russia. Preparing Golan Miguel.
Very, very strong. And looks so focused and determined. So world record on the line. Vasilyev Motovilnik, 185 kilos. The bar is replaced. They won't give him the start command with his buttocks off the bench.
15 seconds.
What's the center spotter doing?
8 seconds.
Oh, he needs to hurry up.
5,
He's going to be timed out.
3.
No, he's not going to get it.
Time.
Oh, well, the center spotter wasted about 5 seconds there. If I was the Russians, I'd be protesting.
Because now that
I don't see any Russian coaches coming.
No, the center spotter was telling them to get off the bench.
Yep.
And I'm very, very surprised the Russians haven't protested that.
All right, we need Miguel Rulon to get this.
Yes.
And you know I'm behind him.
Well, he has to get this, or he doesn't register a total. If he does get it, he moves into bronze medal position. That could still be taken off him. Third place at the moment, 190. This for 192.5. So is it potential bronze or is it nothing at all? Miguel Rulon, USA.
Come on, Miguel. Good touch.
Oh, that is so much better.
He looked like a different lifter there.
Yeah, three white lights.
Perfect lift.
And he moves into bronze medal position. And there is only one man that can take it away from him. And he has changed. That is Zender, the pole, lighter than Rulon. And he's higher lot, he can do that. He's changed from 195 to 192.5. Trying to take it in body weight.
Looked like Miguel left a few kilos on the platform, didn't he?
Well, it was only his opener.
Yeah.
You know, and
he figured it out.
when he got it right, it was easy. And maybe on another day there was 200 there. But this is
ready.
This is Zendera, the pole. This to take bronze on body weight. 450 grams, 0.45 of a kilo is all that separates them. And that is what could decide the outcome of the bronze medal battle. No, it's not there.
Lift. Tough touch.
Yeah, it was a low touch and then it moved slightly forward. You're not going to rescue it when that happens. Well, from almost disaster, your compatriot has taken bronze. just shows how everything can change so quickly.
Very quickly, very dramatic, but very successful lift by Miguel. I know he's probably itching to have a fourth attempt that you cannot have.
Yeah.
But that's the game. 3 chances, 3 shots. That's all you get.
Now Zelasko, the other Polish lifter, well, he missed 200. He's gone 207.5.
Now his personal best is 200 kilos. Not at this competition, but previous best.
Yeah.
So he's really going for a PR here.
And this is to try and take the gold medal, because remember, he and the Japanese are the same body weight, and it's who gets it first. The Japanese would have to go to 210 if Zelasko gets this lift, but my gut feeling is this is too much of a jump, and it's like he knows he's assured of silver, so it's almost speculative. Let's try. I hope I'm wrong for his sake. But sadly, I wasn't.
Not enough.
Sometimes you've just got to try something at the World Championships.
Sometimes
you've got the silver medal. Why not go for it?
Absolutely.
You could just get the perfect sweet spot, hit the perfect line, and do something you'd never done before. So you have to go for it.
And sometimes the planets line right up, right in your favor.
Yeah.
Things can happen.
But it was always a big ask, wasn't it?
Yep.
Now, Mishima, 215 kilos. And Matsuoka has gone for a new Masters 1 world record.
That's a massive
231.5. The record is 231. Oh, that would be an incredible conclusion. But first of all, the Japanese in the Masters 2. He's going 215 again. And this will be a world record as well. The world record currently 213 kilos.
Wow. Let's see if he can bust it by 2 key.
Well, it's not showing on the screen as a world record, but the current world record's 213, so this for sure is a world record attempt. Tadashi Mishima. A massive 215 kilos on the bar.
Pushed it up.
I think so. What do they
we
say? No,
I
blues
some
and
lights on
yellows.
his hips.
Well, I guess downward movement and butt up. Oh, I was so close. He was certainly strong enough. Yeah, the butt came up before he even touched. There it is again. And there's the downward movement. Can't quibble with the referee's call. It's so marginal. But we'd be criticising them if they'd given the world record and they hadn't seen it. So,
Absolutely.
well, 2 lifts to go.
What an unbelievable attempt. 231 and a
Yeah.
half kilos. Matsuoka's proving that bench pressing is an upper body business.
Yeah. Well, that was the question that Ryan Crillo asked me to ask you, Brady. If this was a business, what business would it be?
It's a complete and total upper body business. It's just like professional wrestling. Nobody cares what your legs look like.
Oh, this is a huge jump. I think I heard a wake up Brady call there. I don't know what they're blaming you for.
I don't know.
Oh, this is massive. Is this even possible? Are we seeing this? 231.5 at 74 kilos. Masters 1. Gets the start command.
Looks stable.
Gets the touch.
Is he going to ride it through lockout?
Oh, what a brave
Just not
attempt.
enough.
What a brave attempt. And then there was one more, and it's Daniel Sides. Now, this is a big lift as well. And I have to say, I feel a little bit sorry for Hayashi if he gets it. Not that I wish Sides ill. It wasn't his fault what happened, but this is for the silver medal.
Yeah, especially if Dan can correct his mistake of lifting his head on that second attempt. Let's hope he put some glue on his head. Not IPF legal.
Come on, Dan.
And here we have the final lift of the session. Dan Sides, USA, being allowed to retake 167.5 kilos. Now last time the head came way off the bench.
Great setup, Dan.
Oh, he's fighting, he's locked
Not
it.
sure.
What do they say? No, I thought I saw the butt come up. Let's just look at the replay. The hips seemed to come up from the view we had. Oh, the foot moved.
Yeah.
Foot moved. That's the reason for the yellows. The butt was pretty much there, but the foot was doing a little line dance. And that ends a very, very interesting session. I think we'll probably go to camera for a few seconds now, Brady, so get your camera face on. And hi everyone. Thoughts on that session then, Brady, before we go to a break? What are your thoughts on the session? What are your overriding impressions of it? I thought Yamamoto's world record in the Masters 4 was quite outstanding.
Humongous, and it's very difficult when you're going for world records and the pressure's on. I mean, look at the first attempts: 145, 145, 145, and the only determining factor of that would be body weight. So he had to nail that lift. He was the lightest lifter, but man, that had to have put the nail in the coffin for the other guys.
And then in the Masters 3, superb 177.5 opener for the Russian, and that was good enough to clinch the title. Second best lift of the day was in the Masters 2, Mishima, with a 200 to win it, and two decent attempts at 215 kilos that just didn't come off.
You could tell in his determination and his technical perfection and his setup, it was a thing of beauty. I was really pulling for him. I was hoping he was going to be able to do it, but unfortunately he didn't. And
then in the Masters 1, Matsuoka, what a demonstration of bench press. Wonderful opener of 200, then a sensible 205, keeping a little bit in reserve, and then going
for a
231.5 for the world record. Now, he didn't get it, but he never lost control of the bar.
Yeah.
It was a little bit too heavy, but it was a legitimate attempt. And I think this World Championships has really come alive with this session.
Yeah, very exciting stuff.
Yeah. Thanks very much for joining us in the commentary booth.
Oh, thanks for my first time. This was great.
Hopefully we can get you back again.
We'll see.
And if we do, we'll talk some more. If we don't, for whatever reason,
I'm fired.
You're lifting on the last day. And we wish you all the very best when you come to lift. We'll go to a short break. We will stay with you for the victory ceremony from the speaker feed. We'll take a short break from the commentary booth. We will be back again in about 3/4 of an hour. The next session is the men's 83 kilo class, Masters 1 to 4 inclusive. Please join us for that. It should be wonderful. If it's half as good as this has been, it'll be another great session. Until then, from Brady and myself, bye for now.
Athletes will be awarded by Dietmar Wolf, Treasurer of IBF, and President of IBF, Gaston Parash. Master 1 category 74 kilo category, third place, bronze medal. Going to USA, Royal Miguel, 192.5 kilogram. Second place and silver medal going to Poland, Selaszko Bartosz, 195 kilograms. And first place and gold medal going to Japan, Matsuoka Kiyoshi, 205 kilograms. Please stand up for Anthem of Japan. Thank you, Agnes. Master Group 2. Third place and bronze medal going to Poland, Piłacik Marian, 110 kilograms. Second place and silver medal going to Great Britain, Peter Gary, 130 kilograms. And first place and gold medal going also to Japan, Mishima Tadashi, 200 kilograms. Please stand up for Anthem of Japan. book third. Third place and bronze medal going to USA, Sides Daniel, 155 kilograms. Second place and silver medal going to Japan, Hayashi Yasuhiro. And first place and gold medal going to Russia, Motovirnik Vasily. Please stand up for anthem of Russia. Master book four, not deadlift. And bench press, third place, going to Poland, bronze medal for Maka Boleslav, 145 kilograms. Maka Boleslav. Maka, please stand up. Second place and silver medal going to France, Dernoncourt Michel, 145 kilograms. And first place and gold medal going to Japan, Yamamoto Shigeki, world record, 155 kilograms. Please stand up for national anthem of Japan. Thank you.